right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kapadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful leg out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and what I want to get into today, all right, is dealing with the healing process that's taking place, okay, for the people of Israel, okay, beginning with the hopeful elect, the believers and the followers of Yahushua. All right, we are in a time now where we're being healed, okay, we're being healed through this word. All right, and as we continue to mature and evolve within the ministry and within the truth, okay, the more we're going to be healed, because the main, thing that we have to be healed from, okay, is sin. See, sin is like a sickness, okay, and not only sin, but the culture, that we was raised in, okay, is the exact opposite, all right, of what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai intended for his people, men and women, and this word is the beginning, okay, of the healing process, all right, and that's whom Yahweh Shai is coming back to deliver those who have began, all right, the healing process. Now, when you go into Ecclesiastes 3, okay, and 1, it says, to everything is a season, all right, and a time to every purpose under heaven, okay, which is in the earth, okay, a time to be born. And see, we had to be born again, okay, in the spirit, we had to be spiritually born again, okay, within this understanding. Everything that we thought we knew, okay, because when you keep reading, it says a time to be born and a time to die. See, it was a time, okay, within our life where the new creature in Yahushua will be born in us, okay? And that old creature that was cultivated in this beast system had to die, okay? And as we are born again, we begin what? The healing process, okay, in the spirit. You see, it says a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Yeah, a time to plant, okay, this new way, okay? The seed of the new way was planted in us, okay? That new way was like a seed, that word was planted in us, and that old had to be plucked up. You see? The old man had to be plucked up, okay? And this is what we are experiencing, 144. All right, but this is what we're going through within the ministry, okay? It's two things happening at the same time, Matter of fact, let me get that in the book of Corinthians. We'll go back to that, okay? This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4. All right, verse 16. It says, for this cause we faint not, okay? For this cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yeah, the inward man is renewed. It's like the inward man is renewed day by day. You see? So as the old man is dying, the new man, that new creature in Yahushua has to become stronger, more dominant, the new creature, which is in Yahushua, has to become more dominant. What did John the Baptist say? He must increase, which is Yahushua, but I must decrease. Okay? Because that old man was making decisions based off self, off what he wanted, the ambitions of this world. The old man was based around the emotions, okay, that was planted in us in this society. Okay? But the ministry, all right, that word being planted, the old man has to be uprooted and plucked out. You know? Now, going back to, all right, Ecclesiastes chapter 3. All right? It says a time to break down and a time to build up, which you're going to take the word edification. Okay, it goes into building up. Okay? It says, to get to the point. All right, I'm going to jump to another precept in Jeremiah 30, you know. And if a brother, I think, posted in Matthew, I think it's 9, and matter of fact, Matthew 9 verses 10 through 12. Now, this is Jeremiah 30 and 12. It said, "For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous." Okay? Because we've been indoctrinated, you know, going back from the time that we was taken captives and brought over here. We pretty much been forced and indoctrinated into a whole nother way. Okay? And if we didn't, all right, comply, all right, going back to chattel slavery, you know, how people die horrendous deaths, you know? So there's things within us that run deep. And then you look at these last 50 years of, you know, these enchantments through Esau's media, you know, through music, you know, through entertainment, through movies, through media, through, you know, our families, you know, but we was born into families that was completely indoctrinated with the same family, with the same doctrine, okay? Because we were so messed up as a people that being an Israelite, all right, just being an average Israelite, according to our customs, according to our culture, that was something that we had to get used to. We had to grow into it, you know, men and women. Because even going back to the fact, like, when you deal with the thing of multiple women, like, even as men, you know, we had to get over the fact that we wasn't even doing anything wrong, okay, when we do that. Now, as we mature, we understand that the ministry, all right, isn't built around, you know, just multiplying women. That ain't the purpose of the ministry. It's going to happen in this time, in this season. That'll happen however the Lord have it play out, you know. But just the fact, getting over that demon, okay, of I'm doing wrong by dealing with another woman, that's a part of the healing process, and even as men, you know. Of course, by nature, you know, you do it, you know, it's in your flesh to do that, okay? But then that feeling that came with it, as if we was going off, you know, that's something we had to heal from, you know? Like, damn, your auntie. You got a good woman at the house. You know, how could you do this? Because it's so ingrained in us that that's the worst thing that can be done in the earth. This is a society that has drag, the D Queen story time. All right, 8-year-old boys in the bar late night, dancing for the alphabet people in women's clothing. Okay, you got MAP, minor attracted persons, normalizing, the freaks. You see, you got unnecessary chemicals in food that cause cancer. Okay, you have guns and drugs being dropped off in particular neighborhoods, and then they have a genre of music that glorify, deaf culture. But out of all that, one of the worst things that they taught us was a man having another woman. That tops all that as being the worst. Okay? That tops the worst of the worst in this society. And they put it in the music. Jake made whole albums about apologizing for having another woman. You had in the movies where, when the man would have another woman, he would be, outcasted by the family. He would lose all his credibility, no matter, he could be even a superhero. Here it is, you saving the earth from harm. You got power. You the only thing that can stop the earth from being destroyed by, the villain. But then if you get another woman, you through. You a villain now. Oh boy, But that's the narrative that they push, and it's so ingrained in us to think, that that's off, that it takes time to heal from that, man. Okay? That's part of the healing process. Okay? And women have been believed to think that the men are their possession. Their mothers, their aunties, their sisters, cousins have all pushed in them that the worst thing ever that can happen to you, is a man dealing with you and another woman at the same time. That's one of the worst things on earth, that can happen. Okay? It don't matter if he's a good father. It don't matter if he's a provider. It doesn't matter if he's a responsible, a responsible man. No. He deals with another woman, that's the worst thing ever possible. That cancels out everything that he's great at. He can build a house from scratch. You see, run the wires, the electricity, the plumbing. But another woman was the worst thing ever possible for a man to do in the earth, man. And Esau did a hell of a job pushing that narrative throughout the earth, man. Okay, and us as Israelites, that's completely against who we are. But let's go into one of those wounds, those grievous wounds, and it can only be healed through this word, through Yahushua, A slave mentality, that's a wound, When a man is okay with another man, ruling over him, that's a wound, especially as an Israelite man, the sons of God, The sons of God, that's a sickness. That's a mental illness. Because at the end of the day, as a man, it don't matter how much money you got. The fact that you got an answer to another nation, that should be vexing, man. The fact that you have to answer to another nation, that should be vexing. That should be a vexation of spirit. because that means you are a tributary. Okay? Another man has a say so within your household. You have to, here it is, you and your woman have a disagreement, and she can go to a whole nother nation to make judgment in your household, man. No matter how much money. You see all these billionaire niggas, when they go to court, the judge is telling them how much of their wealth to give to their wife, man. Okay? And Jake is cool with this society. You see? But that goes back to a grievous wound that has to be healed. And see, the elect have begun that process. Okay? When you and the brother posted it, yep. It's the brother Shadow of thy wings, 12 tribes, Matthew 9 and 10. It says, and it came to pass, as Yahushua said at meat, all right, in the house, behold, many publicans and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, why eateth your master with publicans and sinners? But when Yahushua heard that, he said unto them, they that be whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. Okay? They that are sick. All right? And he was dealing with those that was heavily indoctrinated by Roman culture. You know, publicans and sinners. You see? And he was pretty much deprogramming the believers from their Roman way. That's why when you go to the book of Romans, all right, it's a spirit. You go to the book of Romans, okay? You go to the book of Romans chapter 12. All right, the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay? So we had to be deprogrammed. Okay? From the way that we thought was right. From those emotions that was attached, all right, to this society. There's emotions, you know, that we still are breaking away from that's attached, you know, to this society, man. Okay? But it's all through the healing process. You see? It says that ye may prove what is that good, okay? Because emotions and the things that was instilled in us, it'll prevent us from really understanding the will and what's good according, okay, to Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why I say that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. And a lot of people have these holes up based on the, you know, based on the emotions. Okay? There's even there's men that are not used to telling women what to do. Like, they, you know, you have those non-confrontational, you know, brothers, okay? They're not used. They never seen men tell women what to do. They just know strong black women, you know, single parent households. Their mama, then their aunties come over there talking shit, playing spades, okay? Drinking a goddamn Colarosa. You see? They never seen that. Then they did see a man try to whisper, you know, try to whisper and tell a woman something, you know, then she get shut down, or the, you know, the whole family of women destroy his ass, man. You know? So even that alone, all right, that mindset of telling women what to do, that's something that that we, all right, as men have to get used to, man. And women being told what to do, that's something, you know, that's something that's foreign to a lot of women, man. A man telling them what to do. Okay? But that's all a healing process that we're going through in this ministry, man. That's why the scriptures say what? You know, show yourselves men. speaking to the men, and it speaks about subjection, for the women, you know. But we've been so, wounded by the thought and the way of Western culture that those things are, things that were normal for us, you know, within our sovereignty, okay, is now offensive, okay, because those emotions that Esau attached to certain behavior, man, and he did a hell of a job doing that, man. You see, so what we're seeing is a healing process. All right, and I just want to get two more precepts to end it off. Okay, but when you go to back in Jeremiah 30, as it talks about that incurable wound, and for 2/3 of our people, they'll never be cured on this side. They're gonna have to be physically put to death and physically born again. Because they were never spiritually born again. All right, when you go to Jeremiah 30 and 17, it said, "For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." Okay, so there's a promise of restoration. Okay, and the process has started now. So let me get that in. Let's get that in. Philippians. All right, and we end it off here. And everybody, heals, different, So it's all a process. But the thing is to keep coming to the physician. That's the key. Keep coming to the physician, man. All right, this is the book of Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. It says, "Being confident of this very thing, that he which had begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach." So what's happening to the believers that are being healed, the Lord has begun a good work. So as we're being healed, all right, from these wounds of our captivities, okay, and these ways that was forced on us through our oppressors and these enchantments, that we went through this man's, witchcraft, media, and entertainment, okay, we're being healed from all those things through Yahweh Shai, So this is the time that we're in, as Israelites of the hopeful elect, is a time of healing, man. Okay, we gotta be healed so we can perform and execute our duties, in the earth, man. Okay? Hey, and then, you gotta get over that shit, man. We gotta get over that shit, man. As men and women, we gotta get over that shit, man. All right, that shit was off. Anything that's attached to this society is off, man. Okay, completely off and contrary, and it's a holdup to performing the will of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. Okay, and it was intentionally done for that purpose by Esau Edom, man, to keep us separated from our power. So Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edified to the next time I say Shalom. Yashala Baba Detail soon. Shalom.